My name is Nabil I do research at the intersection of media and religion, and particularly in relation to the question of transparency. I grew up in a Muslim majority country, and prior to 9/11, the idea was not necessarily for me to reveal who I was. But after 9/11, I felt like I was detected, I was exposed. So I study what the implications of that for Muslims and how we know Muslims today. We live in a hyper-mediated age, and the motto or the logic of that age is basically to have an abundance of information, that you need to know more. So it sets up also this logic that everything must be exposed, everything must be detectable, everything must be knowable. You need to know Muslims in a way that basically strips them out of their individuality, because they have to show to us whether they are with us or they are against us. That's all we needed to know from them, is whether we can trust them, right? Which is a very superficial way of knowing the Muslim. So that's how I connect sort of transparency to the experience of Muslims in this hyper-mediated society. We live in an era where we are being told constantly to share, to reveal things, right? Everything has to be publicized in this way, right? But do we get an understanding out of this? I would contend that we don't. Counter that with this ideal, which is the ideal of opacity. So finding images of the transparent Muslim, but also finding narratives and images of what I call the opaque Muslim. And those are artists. A lot of artists that I work with are really very much promoting this idea of opacity, because artists are all about ambiguity and ambivalence, right? They don't want to give you the complete picture. And opacity is a form of resistance. It's an armor that you wear in order for you not to be absorbed into the sameness of the person who's looking at you. It's an invitation to accept the differences and the complexities within a human being without necessarily wanting to tame them or change them or to culturally appropriate them.